Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to answer a very popular question whether you can study in Canada with an IELTS score of 5.5 bands. I have been asked this question by so many parents and students that finally I have decided to make a video on this and answer all the questions related to this topic. So if you want to know whether you can study in Canada with an IELTS band score of 5.5, then watch this video till the end and do not forget to hit the subscribe button. So the very first question is, what is the minimum band score accepted by most colleges in Canada? So if you are going for undergraduate course or UG courses, then you need overall score of 6 and no less than 6 in different sections of the test. The sections are listening, reading, writing and speaking. For PG courses, you need a minimum of 6.5 overall and no less than 6 in any of the sections of the test. So if you can score this, then you can get admission in almost any college in Canada without any problems, provided you also fulfill the other academic requirements. Now, this brings to the next question. Can I study in Canada with the 5.5 bands in IELTS test? The simple answer is yes, you can. And the good news is there are many different colleges in Canada which are accepting students who have 5.5 bands in their IELTS test. So now you will obviously ask me the names of the colleges where you can apply if you have 5.5 band. So I'm only going to give you the names of public colleges, because if you study from public colleges, you will be definitely eligible for a postgraduate work permit. If you study from private colleges, you are still eligible for postgraduate work permit, but this is not valid for all the colleges. So you have to be careful. You have to check before you apply to private colleges. For this video, I will only be giving you the names of the public colleges. So if you have an overall score of 5.5 and no less than 5.5 in each section, so listen carefully, 5.5 overall and 5.5 in all the different sections of the test, which means your score should not be less than 5.5 in any of the sections. If this is true, then you can apply for undergraduate courses in Canadore College and Vancouver Community College. Okay, these are the two colleges which will be able to accept you at this score. If you have scored 6 overall, but you have 5.5 in one or more modules, okay, again, listen carefully, 6 overall, but 5.5 in one or more modules, then you can apply for undergraduate or postgraduate courses in the following colleges. You can apply to Canadore College, Vancouver Community College, Sault College, St. Clair College and Conestoga colleges. There are few more, but for now I'm only going to share the names of these colleges. Okay, I have also shared this list in a link in the description below, so you can check that out later. Now let's assume that you took the IELTS test and you scored 6 overall and 5.5 in 2 modules. Then you applied in one of these colleges and you got the admission letter. Now the question arises, can I apply for Canada study visa with an IELTS score of 5.5? The answer is, and the good news is, yes, you can. You can apply for Canada study visa even if you have 5.5 in 1 or 2 modules, and you can get the visa. Okay, it's a little bit difficult, but it is not impossible, and many students in past have gotten visas at this band score. The thing to note here is that you have to apply under non-STS category. You cannot apply in STS stream. Here you have to know that there are 2 streams under which Canadian Embassy accepts visa application. The first one is STS, which stands for Student Direct Stream, STS stream. The second one is non-STS. To apply for visa in STS stream, you need to have 6 in all the sections of the test, right? So in this case, where you have 5.5 in 1 or 2 modules, then you have to apply in non-STS category. The main difference is that under STS category, the visas are processed much faster as compared to non-STS category, and also the rate of or the risk of rejection is lower in STS stream. So this means that there is a higher risk of rejection in non-SDS stream, but this does not mean that all the visas are rejected. You have to apply with the correct documents. If you attach all the documents properly, you give all the information that the migration officer needs, then there is a high chance that your visa will be accepted, that you will get the visa. So choose the course wisely. It should be in line with your current academic background. Do not choose random courses. Okay, choose the correct course. Show all your documents properly. You should have enough money to support yourself for the first year and to pay the first year tuition fees. So that should be shown in form of a bank statement, and this money should be at least 5 or 6 months old. So if you put all the documents correctly, there is a high chance that you will get the visa even in non-SDS category. If you have more questions regarding this, you can post them in the comment section, and we will be able to answer more of these questions. Okay. Finally, a lot of students ask me whether they can study in Canada without giving IELTS test. Unfortunately, that is very difficult or nearly impossible. When you apply for study permit, you have to submit English language test score, which is IELTS in this case. If you do not take the IELTS test and just submit a visa application based on median of instruction letter, then it is very unlikely that you will get the visa for studies in Canada. So I do not recommend this at all. When you apply for Canadian study visa, always attach your IELTS score. And even though this video is about getting visa and admission letter at 5.5 band, I strongly encourage you guys to score 6 overall and no less than 6 in all the sections, because this makes the process a lot easier. Nevertheless, if you are trying, you're not getting this score, then it is not the end of the world. You can still get admission and you can still get visa if you have 5.5 band in the IELTS test. So if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, and also do not forget to like this video. I will be making more videos on similar topics, so subscribe to our channel. Thanks.